on my way to being larger than life and a household name. I began making records when I was 17. I was a
Howdy, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the best little podcast this side of the Tim Hortons on Main Street. Welcome to the Big Ass Podcast. It is Tuesday, February 16th, 2016, and I am broadcasting live back from the mothership here in my dining room in snowy Akron, New York. If you are listening to this in the Western New York area, then you sadly have the same realization I do that winter is still here, and it's not going away anytime soon. Today we had about a foot of snow dumped on us, and it was miserable driving into work this morning. I cannot begin to tell you how much I hate snow like this. It's wet, it's heavy, the roads are fucking icy and greasy, and made for a bitch to get in. It's just terrible. I don't understand people like this weather. I get it, you have a snowmobile, good. Guess what? Go somewhere warm, buy a fucking quad or a jet ski, and play on that. Why live in a miserable, snowy, icy shitstorm that is this crap hole? Ugh, garbage. But I have so many friends going, oh, I love it, we can go skiing, we can go snowboarding, we can go and ride my snowmobile. Fuck it. You know what I want to do? I want to sit around the backyard, crack a beer, light up a cigar, and have a fucking bonfire. But we are ways away from that right now, folks. The only positive that can come out of the snow today is this. I love living in a little town. I live in a small, kind of rural portion of Western New York, and I came home to a perfectly snow-blow driveway. No note, no nothing, don't know who did it. So yeah, it's fantastic that we got neighbors like that. It sucks that they have to do things like remove snow. I would much rather them not have to do that and not have to come home to a wet, wintry... So in my slow, sloppy, wintry ride in this morning, I heard something on the radio that had me fuming. Apparently Buffalo is looking into abolishing Columbus Day. The second Monday in October, traditionally a day celebrating Italian heritage and the day that Christopher Columbus ran ashore in the New World, is not so good according to the PC police, the whiny little liberal fucktards that are taking over this planet. So what do they want instead? They want Indigenous Peoples Day. You know, Indian Day. This isn't political correctness gone too far, is it? No, of course not. I mean, Christopher Columbus came ashore on October 12th, 1492. No big deal. But we can't celebrate that no more. It hurts their feelings. What about the fucking Italians that kind of like the pride from that? Oh wait, we're a Caucasian people, so our feelings don't count. Our traditions don't count. Our way of life doesn't count. But a bunch of fucking savages that were well on their way to wiping themselves out before we got here matter more? Really? The same shit we put up with in the last year and a half with this fucking Lancaster Redskins, Lancaster Legends bullshit, where some little fruity fucks walked into the school and went, ew, this Indian head on the wall makes me feel sad. I don't like that. Well, fuck that kid. And then fuck these assholes who want to bring this shit up. I mean, seriously, it's been officially a U.S. holiday since 1937, but it's been celebrated on this dirt, you know, the one that granted us all our freedom and rights, since the 18th century. But we don't gotta remember that. Nope. Instead, let's change it to a day celebrating an indigenous, warlike people that slaughtered each other mercilessly until we got here. And if you think that they were the first humans to settle on this North American continent, then you're fucking high. Why don't you open a book, read some facts? The oldest known remains found in North America are that of a Caucoid, a northern person, not an Indian. No. So, you know. Can't bring that up. That's racist. Is it? Not to mention that the Black Plague was already doing our job for us before we got here. Before it got to Europe, it had wiped out many of the tribes in this little country. You know, didn't finish the job completely, neither did we. So now we have reservations, which I love for cheap gasoline and tobacco products, But otherwise, they're like driving through a scary ghetto most of the time. Because that's what happens. You give someone a little bit of freedom, a little bit of free crap, then too. A little I'm sorry pat on the back here, and they do nothing with it. They run it into a fucking hovel. It's just like the ghettos in every major city. The reservations are a sad, despicable place. So, fuck this. I'm sure our liberal cocksucker of a mayor will go and put on a big happy face and try to push this through, and every goddamn faggy little liberal cunt out there is going to get behind him and put a smiley face on and try to make this a good thing. Well, the Italians don't give a fuck. You can call it whatever you want that day. We know what day it is, and we know what it means. So shove it up your ass. And while we're on the subject, it's always going to be the Washington Redskins. It's not going to be anything else. It's a private business. They can call it the fucking DC niggers if he wanted to. If he could sell shirts, he'd probably do it. Because, that what makes up 90% of the Washington, D.C. landscape anyways. But it's a private business. If the league wants to kick the NFL Washington Redskins out, they have that right. But the owners have no need to bow down to political pressure, and I'm glad that they haven't yet. The stupid Lancaster Redskins did. Fuck them. Props to the real Redskins for standing their ground. Here's something else that's come to my attention in the last week or so that I've been kind of looking into. Speaking of things that are bad for you, that you can't enjoy life anymore. Smoking. It's demonized. If you're a smoker, it's terrible. You're looked at as a fucking pariah. You're shunned. You're just a throwback. You're a Cro-Magnon man. It's not accepted really anymore. And I'm not going out and saying that you should become a pack-a-day smoker either. No. There's obvious risks, and it's a detriment to your health. But did you know, doing some fun reading this week, and all these pesky facts, pesky facts, these hate facts, if you will, keep getting in the way. But you, for whatever reason, smoking's benefits have been largely swept under the rug. There was a reason that the ancient peoples discovered tobacco, dried tobacco, smoked tobacco. It wasn't because they wanted black lung disease. No, it had benefits to their health, to their well-being. Not to be downplayed, but it is an anti-inflammatory. It can help people with arthritis. It can help put off things like knee replacement surgery in older age if done in a responsible manner. It lowers your risk of Parkinson's disease. There is, again, studies that prove this. It is also an appetite suppressant and helps those who need help losing weight. Nicotine also relaxes you. It helps you concentrate. It hones you into what you're doing. Many studies have shown that 1 or 2 cigarettes a day or 3 to 4 cigars a month has no more negative health effects than living in a typical polluted large city in America. So it is highly addictive. I know it's tough for a lot of people to only have 1 or 2 cigarettes a day. I can do that. I can buy a pack, smoke 1 or 2, put it down, not touch it for a week, not touch it for a month. I know not everyone can do that. I'm not advocating going out and picking up the habit, but it's not to be looked at as the death knell. It's not like, oh, you're doing that and you're fucked, you're going to have cancer tomorrow. It is, in large amounts, undoubtedly going to cause cancer. It's going to cause all sorts of health problems, emphysema, heart disease. But anything in moderation is okay. Our human bodies are an amazing machine that can deal with a whole lot of shit. So don't think that your buddy who's, the recreational smoker on the weekends is killing himself. He's not. Especially you fucks with those goddamn vapes. Those vape pens, those vaporizers. Those are toxic too, stupid. Do the research. Read. Get some facts in your brain. They're not good for you either. There's just not enough data on the books yet because it's a relatively new hipster douchebag fad. And you're going to find out that they're just as bad for you. And I don't want to hear any weed smokers out there going, well, smoking weed is just as good. No. The last time I checked, you don't smoke a pack of fucking joints in a day. That's why there's not nearly the amount of data on the cancer-causing effects of marijuana. Anything you smoke, you breathe it in, not good for you. Your lungs aren't going to love you for it. But it's not the worst vice in the world. You could be a heroin addict. You could be a cokehead. If your worst vice is a whiskey, a beer, and a cigar, a pack of ports that last you a week or so, go for it. Live your life. Be happy. Do what makes you happy in a responsible manner, and no one should be able to fuck with you. So I suppose I should talk some sports. I've kind of checked out of the whole sports thing since the Super Bowl, but I know there's been some news, especially here in Buffalo, with our little resident angel, Shady McCoy, who he's just waiting on the arrest warrant to be issued, but he could be in a heap of trouble if they find that he was responsible for the injuries suffered by these two off-duty cops. I don't know the whole story. Just because they're off-duty officers does not make them angels. In most likely the case is going to be that this was a couple of shitheads dealing with a couple of other shitheads, but the cops didn't know the shitheads they were dealing with were professional NFL players, and that's why they left with broken jaws, broken noses, cracked skulls, bruised ribs, and that's not a good look for Shady. He couldn't stay healthy, and now he's getting in those kind of shenanigans. All I'm saying is, fantasy folks, keep an eye on Carlos Williams, because he may be toting the rock a lot for the Buffalo Bills this year. So what else in sports? I don't know. The Buffalo Sabres probably played some hockey games, won some, lost some. I have not been paying attention. I know Evander Kane forgot to not hit his snooze alarm 8 times and missed a team meeting or practice or some shit, so they suspended him. And I'm sure there's a contingency of folks out there who feel they're just picking on the black guy. Well, good. Go think that. And while you're at it, stick your head in the oven for 10 or 20 minutes with it on 400 degrees and make my day. The NFL did release its draft order. We do have the combine coming up. Yes, the NFL season starts anew in a week. So your top 5 picks this year are the Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns, San Diego Chargers, Dallas Cowboys, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So there's definitely some teams that need some offensive firepower up there, so you should see running backs, quarterbacks, receivers all going high. I have not yet really studied up on this draft class yet. I will be watching some of the combine and get a little more knowledge going forward. Other notable picks, just because I'm me, are number 19, the Buffalo Bills, and number 27, your Green Bay Packers. And on top of that, just remember, folks, the New England Patriots do not get a pick this year, so don't be looking for them to take anyone in round 1. Other NFL news, it appears that Matt Forte will not be rejoining the Chicago Bears after this offseason. He is a free agent and allowed to sign wherever he wishes, so his tenure in Chicago is done, and he will probably be the biggest free agent name available out there, because I don't see guys like Alshon Jeffrey, Von Miller hitting the open markets. Their teams are going to tender them or franchise them. Also, looks like Mario Williams will be a free agent, and luckily for me, both those players are linked to the Green Bay Packers, so that would be fun if they brought in one or both of them to make this push for another championship. That's about all I got on sports. I'm already starting to look forward to the next fantasy season. I can tell you that. My Dynasty League has been activated, and so trades are able to be done. So if anything happens there, I will keep you informed. Not that you really care about my fantasy team, but I'm going to talk about it. And now to the biggest news in the past couple days. Supreme Court Justice Anton Scalia found dead at a hunting resort in West Texas. Nothing shady here, folks. Not at all. Except for the fact that they found him with a pillow over his head. No autopsy was ordered. He was quickly embalmed and shipped out of Texas. His security detail was pulled, and the owner of the ranch is a large donor to Barack Obama. So, call it a conspiracy theory, but it doesn't look good. I know that there's going to be outside investigators looking into this matter a little bit closely, and it'll be really interesting to find what they found, but the official story on Kennedy is still that it was a lone gunman. So if you think this is going to get resolved anytime soon, you're fucking high. But it does not look good. And if they appoint another liberal judge, we are just about fucked. So let's hope that the Congress and Senate keep blocking anything that Barack Hussein Obama tries to push through in his last months in office. And we let the next president pick, and let's just hope that next president has an R after his name. For all our sakes. Even if you don't believe in freedom and liberty, I want that for you. So, let's hope and pray and see how this plays out, and I think it could get interesting. But for now, that's all we know. They're officially just saying he died in his sleep of a heart attack. Nothing to see here, folks. But that all sounds like bullshit. And yes, this weekend it finally happened. The new Marvel movie Deadpool finally opened in theaters worldwide. And we went and saw it Saturday night, and I was not disappointed. It was fan-freaking-tastic. It kind of was a little bit of an origin story, so you got to see him as a mercenary. Didn't stay exactly true to the comics, but there was a lot of parallel to some of the story arcs that I have read. Ryan Reynolds killed it, as we knew he would, and it was fun. It was action-packed from start to finish. It did not let you down, and definitely set up for a sequel or two. I look forward to seeing how this shakes out with the rest of the comic book movies getting made. This was a hard R, and apparently now they're talking about rebooting Spawn and doing that as a hard R superhero movie. We'll see how that works out. But this one killed it as already. I think if the long President's Day weekend did $150 million at the box office, which is the largest opening weekend for an R-rated film ever in the history of films. So that's a big old chimichanga there for Mr. Wade Wilson. I'm also reading a pretty fun novel right now called Pause, which is a Deadpool novel, not a comic book, but an actual page turner, and that's been pretty fun. I'm almost done with that, and that's about Deadpool having to hunt down and find puppies that some of them are genetically modified to turn into giant monsters. So there's all that fun going on. So once I finish that novel, I will also give you a wrap on that, but it's been a fun read so far. So if you're looking to continue your Deadpool fun after the movie and you don't feel like reading comical books, then head on out to your bookstore, hit up Amazon, and get Marvel Presents Deadpool Paws. It has like a big puppy swimming up underneath them, a la the old Jaws poster, and it's pretty funny. It's a good read, so check that out. Also, this weekend was the big tattoo weekend. It was my wife's birthday, and so we went to our man Dennis at the Tattoo Den and got a little ink therapy done. Her piece so far has come out amazing. She's getting a stained glass owl on her arm, and he did the owl with a few little accoutrements on her for the first sitting. It was about 3 hours. He still got to kind of frame it in, put the background in, and make it look like a complete stained glass window, so I'm going to be real excited to see how that gets done. I know that I had said on previous episodes that I was going to be getting a new tattoo as well. It was going to be the Insane Clown Posse's second LP logo, the Ringmaster, but due to time constraints, I opted to have him rework the skeletal fish that I got while on my honeymoon in Tarpon Springs, Florida, and he did a hell of a job. It was just, compared to the other tattoos I have on me right now, a very flat, very dull piece. It looked like someone slapped a stencil on me and spray painted black over it. He made it look amazing, so I will post some before and afters on the Facebook page and let you see that. Maybe I'll put it up as part of the video. So be sure to look for that on any of the social networking sites. Facebook, that is at Spiritual Ointment, or look up, the Big Ass Digital, Big Ass Podcast. Also on Facebook, or on Twitter, at Spiritual Light. On Snapchat, I don't know what my name is there, but follow the links that are on Facebook and Twitter. I think I'm on Instagram too, so you can probably find a link somewhere there, but I am on all social media platforms, so you can find me, see what's going on, see the pics and the doings from what we got going on here. So I want you to check that out. And of course, if you do need any tattooing done, I do highly suggest you hit up Dennis at the Tattoo Done and let him do his magic. He does book up pretty damn quick, so if you do want something done, I suggest you get in touch with him ASAP. I apologize, the show was a little short today. I had a lot written down. Apparently, I burned through it pretty quickly. Again, if there is anything that you want to hear me talk about, please hit me up on any of those social media outlets that I have been talking about. Also, we have the ongoing debate between Lethal Weapon and Die Hard, so chime in on that. I did watch Lethal Weapon 4 the other day, and it is still amazing. So, chime in on that. Tell me how I'm wrong and you're right, or vice versa. But let me know what you think. Before I take off, let me do a quick couple of reads here, folks. First off, I want you to check out Emily's A2Z Crafts. We got St. Patty's Day coming up next. If you want anything done in relationship to that, Guinness cupcakes, chocolates, treats, something crocheted, green for your face or head, hit her up on Facebook. That is Emily's A2Z Crafts. If you see it on Pinterest and you can't do it, she probably can. Also would like to give a shout out to Josh and Candy of Happy Guru Skincare. Happy Guru Loves Me is a company that provides all natural, chemical-free skincare products. Learn more at happyguru.com, and I am indeed using their tattoo aftercare product on my new tattoo. I can vouch for it. It's good shit. Check it out. And of course, last but not least is the Tattoo Den. Dennis K. on Transit Road in Elma, New York. Find the Tattoo Den on Facebook. Book an appointment. Let him put some art on you. You will not be disappointed. Let him know that I sent you, and maybe I can get some free shit done. Wouldn't that be fun? So again, that is Dennis at the Tattoo Den on Facebook, located in Elma, New York on Transit Road. Check it out. So thanks for listening, folks. And one more time, the big ass beer of the week was Flying Bison Private Stash Spot Coffee Stout. I suggest you go give that a try. It's pretty damn tasty on these cold winter nights. So thanks for listening. Stay warm, drive safe if you're out there, and be well. Tune in next week. Peace.
Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you. 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 Well, it's on like Nettenhole fuck. I'm too dope and I'm fucking drunk. Walked in the joint with my nuts hanging out my drawers. Yo, suck my balls. All I wanna do is choke a bitch, roll up a jimmy and smoke the bitch. I dropped out of school when I quit my job. All I wanna be is a fat fucking slob. I don't care about none of y'all bitches. Shut the fuck up and drop your britches, cause I'm plugging up bank. So I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all think. When I do a show I wreck the place. I run around the stage kicking bitches in the face, cause I ain't nothing soft. So you and your boys can straight fuck. Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you. You can suck my nuts, say yo. Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you. Eat shit and die, stay home. Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you. You can kiss my ass, you punk bitch. Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck yo. Fuck you and your mama ain't shit.
Pizza Boy Pizza.
I want a large extra cheese pizza.
Is that pick up or delivery?
Delivery.
Okay, your address?
Yeah, it's near the high school. 232. Fuck yeah!
When I was 8, I was on crack. I had Miss Penetrain on the back. Fucking at the school every day. I turned that old bitch's netting heads gray. Cause the dope is all that. My mother's a witch and my daddy's a hunchback. And nobody could fuck with me. I used to drive a hearse to school, G, with a stiff hanging out the back. Bitch, you ain't know shit about that. But it's one thing that I hate, and so it's been hard for me to find a date. Cause I show up nice and neat, and that's style I'm in the back seat. Cause you know the sags ain't soft. If you don't like it, you can fuck off.
What's up? Violent J, the Southwest Juggler. You know what I'm saying? I walk into a bitch's house, walk up to their moms, grab them by the face and say, fuck off.
Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you.
You and your mama can suck my dick.
Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck
Yeah,
you.
and I slap your bitch as quick.
Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you.
I can give a fuck less G.
Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you.
Cause you ain't worth shit to me.
Violent J, the motherfucking blood-sucking vampire. Please stop on my head cause it's on fire. I got another funky rhyme, so let me kick it.
Nah, fire, bitch, this is my record. I walk up like a mental case and start throwing left hooks at your face. I won't mix no rap with rock and roll like somebody else I know. Bitch boy, you can suck my sack, and after that you can kiss my ass crack. And freaks, you ain't all that. Titties ain't shit, but sacks are fat, bitch. Cause if you really wanna know what I think your neck steak like a fish tank. So when the early cracks are done, take your 2 fat stacks of shit and get the fuck on. Best leave me $1 for Fago, bitch, or I'ma have to bust you in your fucking lips. Next time you think I'm soft, I hope you remember to fuck off.
Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you. All you bitches hate me anyway. Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you. So you can suck my nuts all day. Suck my nuts, bitch, fuck you. You can lick my nuts and twink. Suck my nuts, bitch, check it out. You can suck my fucking dick.
I'll say one thing, baby. When Carol said you were a kooky nympho, she sure as hell wasn't kidding. Well, that's it till next time, bitch.
Fuck off, bitch!
Fuck all y'all. I like to say peace to motherfucking Town. Peace to Flint, you know what I'm saying? Flint to the motherfucking high. Atlanta, GA, you know what I'm saying? Toledo, motherfucking motherfucking Lexington.
Fuck off!
Motherfucking Okemos, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck off!
Motherfucking, you know what I'm saying?